Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Fervid, and on this episode, my dear viewers, we are going to look at the full performance of Mr. International Nigeria. Now remember, he ended up as the third runner-up and Mr. International Africa of 2025. But if you are to ask me, or you have been watching my videos, I always predicted Mr. International Nigeria to make a back-to-back for his country, but something happened along the way that made him not even enter that last top two. What really happened? That is what we're also going to talk about in this video. Now, don't go anywhere. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. Thank you to everyone who has been liking my videos and also commenting, because remember, those things help the channel. Without wasting your time, let's dive right into Mr. International Nigeria's full performance of the final night. So first up, we're going to look at the first opening performance that everyone did when they were on stage, dancing to the music, looking extremely good, looking stylish. I'm not very sure what that upper part of the look that they wore, what it's called, but I loved that down the pants were very glittery, very leather-like, very neon, just looking amazing. Let's look at how he performed on that part. Now, this is when they called up Nigeria to come up front. He was running, very energetic. Very, very energetic. Nigeria has that aura of a top model, let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen. And he gave us a little bit of some moves on the stage. He was just giving us life. Nigeria was a standout. You could literally see him on stage the moment that everyone came on. He was a standout. He is a black melanin young man who looks good, very confident, with a big, beautiful smile. Now, from that part, when they all came like up front, then we went straight to when they called up the top 20. He was in the top 20. Then after the top 20, we went straight into the swim performance. Now let's look at his swim performance. Now his swim performance was just very... No, this is not. This is before the swim. After the swim performance, there is actually that other footage where he did his swim performance. I think this is it.
Nigeria! Bethel Mbamara, standing at 186 meters tall, is a model football player, a law student whose life reflects resilience and teamwork. With pride and determination, tonight he brings the vibrant energy to the stage. Nigeria!
You can just see how Nigeria has a big smile. He looks very good, very confident. And I think this year, not I think actually, I know that this year Nigeria has had the best walk of the competition. After Nigeria, it comes next, Cote d'Ivoire. But Nigeria's walk, his walk is giving you professionalism. He walks very confidently. The aura, the essence, the swag. Oh, that's the word I was looking for. He is the one who has that swag that is just undeniable. Everyone had the swag this year. Okay, not everyone, but Nigeria had that swag that just gives you the vavavoom, the extra spice. Everything looks amazing. His physique is just amazing. His look, facial expressions, the cheekbones, the muscles. Mr. Nigeria was just killing it, I'm telling you. I wish Mr. Nigeria won, obviously, but you know, as I said, we're going to talk about what happened that made him not win. But his performance on the swim competition, it is undeniable, the best to me. Like, in my opinion, he had the best swim performance from the beginning of the competition to the end. From the moment they did that one at the pool side, then came the preliminaries, then came the final night. Nigeria's performance when it comes to swim, he has that swag most of the gentlemen did not have during this year's batch. The confidence, the swag, the look. I know I sound like a broken record, but that is just the fact. Every time I see Mr. Nigeria move, I see a top model. I think you could obviously go and work with these big agencies, modeling agents, you know, in New York and things like that. These people have to find this young man a job right after this, because his performance is just top notch. Now, you can see on the comment side, obviously, people are celebrating him. Looks good, well done. He's so fine. People were really getting into it. People were really celebrating him. And I agree with everything that they were saying on the comments, because Mr. Nigeria gave a performance which is 10 out of 10 minus nothing. Now, after the swim performance, that's when we went to cut the top 20 into the top 10 which he obviously made it into the top 10. As you can see, the Misters of Nigeria page posted a top 10 congratulation post, obviously looking very good with the Nigerian flag on his back. Very handsome, beautiful smile. And I think his smile is also one of those things that really stood out during the competition. Now, after the top 10, we went straight to, I think this is when they were calling him in the top 10. That's when they called Nigeria to enter the top 10. People were excited. People were screaming. I was screaming, okay, in my own home, because I was at home, and when the competition was taking place in Nigeria at night, it was like at around 3 p.m. in Tanzania. So I was watching it when it's still day. It wasn't night yet, and I enjoyed the competition. I was very excited for Nigeria. Very beautiful smile. Let's hear what he had to say. There was a part where they talked. I'm not sure if this is the part, but Nigeria did an amazing job. Still, I loved his performance, and I hope he just gets a modeling deal, because he will do an amazing job. I am very sure he will not disappoint whoever will sign him. Then from the top 10, we went straight to the night performance, like the formal wear performance. Now, the formal wear performance, Nigeria did not come to play either. I love that he changed the suit from the one he wore during the preliminaries, because I wasn't a big fan of that suit. I think it was too glittery for my taste. But this one was just plain black, giving you tuxedo realness. Very elegant, very sharp, very clean. He looks clean. He looks excited. Remember, the swag is there. He is smiling. He is giving you facial expressions. He is giving you all those things that you want from a Mr. International. Now, look at the way he changes the facial expressions when he comes at the end of the runway. You see that the way he smiles, then it changes into the, clothes that are ready for a close-up look. Mr. International Nigeria deserved to win this competition. I know something happened that made him not win. We will talk about that when we get there. But just to look at the performance side of it all, like from the swim performance to the formal wear performance, Nigeria stood out to me. Nigeria stood out to me. We did not have as many Nigerians in the audience to scream and shout, but still, I know every Nigerian, wherever they were screaming for Mr. International Nigeria, because he gave his all. He did not disappoint. Misters of Nigeria has been sending contestants in these competitions who are just giving you production value in all the ways possible. The looks, the essence, the swag. Let's just continue. Now, from the casual wear, from the formal wear, we went on to the top 5. Obviously, you can see. Then they announced him to enter the top 5, which was a very big, exciting moment, because he really deserved to enter the top 5. He had everything going for him, the confidence. I will repeat myself because it is obvious those are the things that made Mr. International Nigeria stand out. The confidence, the look, the essence, the aura, the swag. Everything about him was just giving Mr. International 2025. Nobody can take that away from him. He entered the top 5. I think it's the easiest top 5 placement, I think, this year, because his performance was just, speaking for itself. His performance was speaking for itself from the moment he stepped in Thailand. Then after the top 5, then we went directly into the questions. Now, my dear viewers, this is where the mess happened. I don't know what to say. It's not good to point fingers, but this is where the mess happened. When Mr. International Nigeria went on to the question and answer segment, I think we will have to blame the judge. That judge has to be blamed for this main reason. The way she spoke her English when she was reading the question, it was just confusing. I know I am not the best English speaker, because obviously English is also not my first language. So if you have been watching my videos, like, I mess up a lot when it comes to English. I do blunders here and there, but when it's a competition, I think these organizations should really look at the judges who read the questions. The other thing, I would really advise them maybe to just display the question on on a screen or a teleprompter. Let the gentlemen read the questions and then answer the questions on themselves. Because the judge who asked the question to Mr. International Nigeria, I am just speechless. I am very speechless. This young man tried his best to understand what the lady was saying. You could literally see even the judge, I mean the host, the former Miss International 2024, 2023. He was trying his level best to help him out, like trying to repeat what the judge was reading on the question card. I was very disappointed because I knew in that moment Nigeria did not hear the question, and it's going to be extremely hard for him to answer the question because now listen guys, I am just very disappointed in Mr. International because the judges that they put up on that panel, most of them don't know how to speak English, just like myself. English is very hard for those of us who are not born speaking it. So that was the only thing that played a part for Mr. International Nigeria not to win or not to enter that final top three because he is a top two material from the beginning. Let's first listen to this whole question moment.
Kiwi!
He was looking very handsome, very confident, just looking amazing as always. He was going to center stage to go and answer the Q&A. The Q&A round, as we all know, it's that round that really puts you on the map, either to be the next Mr. International or not. So this was the moment. This was the moment we were all waiting for. If you remember last year, Samuel did an amazing job during the Q&A, which it made it undeniable for them not to crown Samuel last year because he was so good. Let's listen to the question.
Group General Manager, Event Marketing, the Mall Group. Please.
Good evening, Nigeria. Okay. Question. In the past, masculinity was often through power and dominance. In today's world, how should men redefine leadership? Once again, in the past, masculinity was often through power and dominance. In today's world, how should men redefine leadership?
All right, you have 60 seconds. You may begin.
True leadership isn't just about force. True leadership isn't about force or stubbornness. A true leader is someone who is empathetic and has a drive for humanity. Thank you.
Please give it up for Mr. Nigeria.
Now you can even see the way the judge did the face. Why? Because Mr. International Nigeria, you could see it on his face in this moment. He realized he had just fumbled. Now, it was not his fault. It was that judge's fault. That judge was like speaking Mandarin, or she was just speaking something that I myself wasn't understanding. She was speaking something extremely new. I know I'm not the best English speaker, but that question came out very strange. The way she was speaking, the way she pronounces the words, the way she enunciates, the way she joined the whole word, the whole sentence into one. Listen, guys, Mr. International Nigeria needs to be what is the word I'm looking for? English, come back. Miss International Nigeria deserves an apology because the judge asked the question in the most complicated way. The question was very easy and very direct, but this lady asked the question in a very bad way. Now, we're not blaming the lady that she did it on purpose. The lady that just doesn't know English. Like most of us out here don't even know English very well. So the lady, it's not her fault. She also doesn't know English that well. So the only thing the organization should really look at this year to do differently next year, they should display the questions somewhere. Like put the question on a teleprompter or get one of the hosts to read the question, because I was not having it in this moment. I was so pissed. I was very annoyed. I was on the floor, just rolling around because I knew our Mr. International Nigeria did not hear the question properly. If I, who is watching from the screen, could not hear the question properly, imagine him who is on stage with all that adrenaline and all those things going on in one time, listening to people cheering, listening to people, all those things happening in one moment. Definitely it will just confuse you. And then the question comes asked in English but sounds like Mandarin, or it just sounds like a new language. Anyway, dear viewers, that is what happened. And that is the reason why our Miss International Nigeria could not enter the top 3. Then after that, then we went straight to them announcing, the third runner-up.
Third runner-up is Nigeria!
He came up on stage, smiling. This guy needs to be given a modeling contract immediately.
And that means, ladies and gentlemen, the remaining 3 gentlemen on stage is...
It was a very sad moment for most of us. It was a very sad moment for myself specifically, because I could see the potential that Mr. Nigeria had. He had the potential to win it all. He had the potential to become on top. He had the potential to get all the way to the top 2. But I will forever blame the judge, because that judge just needs, I don't know. I'm just very disappointed in Mr. International on that part. Okay, not to shit on Kirk's win, Philippines. Philippines was also a very good contestant, but Nigeria was far much better. Very consistent from the beginning to the end. Now, let's listen to when he was being asked by his national director. He was introducing himself as Mr. International Nigeria. And kudos to the international director of Mr. International Nigeria, because this guy has been doing the best, I think, out of all national directors right now. He has been taking these contestants on these international competitions who do extremely well. They truly represent Nigeria on 100%. I think Emmanuel needs to be given his flowers, because doing this in every competition, it's not easy. So kudos to him.
I'm excited to reintroduce your Mr. International Africa.
How do you feel?
Feel good, feel happy. It's not easy to make top 5 in the Mr. International competition, let alone win Mr. International Africa. Feel good.
We are so proud of you, Bethel. You did a good job, and this is just the beginning of greater things.
Thank you so much, sir. I really appreciate all the support that you've given me throughout this journey.
I'm proud of you. Congrats.
Now it's on the next Mr. International. Who is it gonna be? International Nigeria, rather.
All the good things.
Who is it gonna be? Register now. Register now. Hello, beautiful people.
Very kind, very humble, very good looking. I wish him all the best, and I know he's going to do amazing things after this, because he just has that it factor that doesn't need a title to shine. He has that it factor that doesn't need a sash to shine. He has that it factor that doesn't need, the celebration from like a billion people to be seen. He has that factor that will literally shine regardless. So Mr. International Nigeria, our Mr. International Africa, I am sad that he did not win the whole competition, but I am very excited because he got a chance to show the world, the international, the international world, the international press, all the international things, that he is the one for the title. He did not win it. It's okay. It's a competition, but he won I think in his own personal journey, he has won something. In his own ambition, dreams, drive, I'm very sure he has gained something much more better to the title of Mr. International, like Mr. International of it all. He deserves it. He deserves the praise. He deserves the moment. Kudos to him. I wish him all the best, and I will be following his journey. Thank you for watching this video to the end, my dear viewers. If you are new, remember to subscribe and make sure you comment down in the comment section below. What do you think about Mr. International Nigeria's journey, and what do you think about this whole mess during the Q&A? Until next time, always remember to stay fierce and fabulous, and stay fierce, stay humble. Ciao.